Ready to unwrap a surprise from Consumer Cellular? Experience the gift of freedom with no contract, no hidden fees, and always free activation. Here comes the holiday surprise. From now till December 31st, new customers can enjoy their second month for free. To get this holiday offer, visit consumercellular.com or call 1-888-FREEDOM and use promo code PODCAST. Act before December 31st to get your second month on us. Use promo code PODCAST.
Hi, good morning. Welcome to the Joy Business Report. Coming up this morning, International Monetary Fund rejects claims of Ghana's program moving too fast, saying it needed to urgently support Ghana. Also coming up, Bank of Ghana increases dollar support to deal with recent pressure on Ghana's cedi. Meanwhile, improving investor sentiments and foreign exchange auctions expected to cushion the cedi against the dollar this week. Plus, Pro-Vice Chancellor of the Ghana Communication Technology University calls for a concerted effort to develop the football brand to attract investments and boost Ghana's sports economy. We've got more from the Joy Business, Joy Sports Thought Leadership event. Stay with us. My name is Darryl Kwao. Thanks for being with us this morning. If you're listening from Kofu Radio, you're probably listening on KTU Radio. Great to have you. First up, the International Monetary Fund is rejecting claims that Ghana's program is moving too fast and could face challenges in future. Some analysts have raised concerns about how the fund has gone about approving Ghana's program at each stage and the pace at which the economy is moving. But Mission Chief for Ghana, Stefan Rode, says the current challenges facing the economy warranted this urgent support.
I am part of those people who think we should be excited about this, and I am very excited personally about this because Ghana is making significant efforts to improve the life of its people. The economic and financial situations were extremely challenging last year, and so speed was of the essence in terms of designing that program, agreeing with the authorities, bringing this program to our executive board, being able to make sure that the financial support was disbursed as soon as possible, and so all of that has been possible, and we are working very hard to make it even faster going forward. This is what we want to see.
What do you mean when you say that you are seeing signs of stability about the Ghanaian economy?
Indeed, we are seeing emerging signs of stabilization.
IMF Mission Chief to Ghana, Stefan Rode, there speaking to George Wiafe. Now, economist Professor Peter Korte has advised government to move fast and conclude the debt restructuring with external creditors to ease the pressure of seeking domestic funds to support government expenditure. The IMF, after its review of Ghana's program last week, directed government to conclude the external debt before the next tranche of $600 million is disbursed. Speaking to Joy Business, Professor Korte stated that borrowing from the domestic market is not sustainable.
We're currently borrowing quite a lot from the domestic market, buying treasury bills, and I don't think that is sustainable. So we need this as well, external assurance. We need the external creditors to come on board, and we are certain as to our debt levels. I don't think we need another or further rounds of debt exchange. 2 rounds are enough, and therefore this is the last stage and very critical to us.
You had economist Professor Peter Korte. Now, the Bank of Ghana has increased the amount of dollars it advances to the market to support operations of banks and businesses. The move has been influenced by the recent pressure on the local currency. Here's George Wiafe with more.
The Ghana cedi has witnessed some sustained stability against the US dollar over the past month. However, it appears this trend is changing as we recorded some blips against the US dollar over the past week. This has been linked to the strong recovery of the US dollar on the international market. But Joy Business Check shows that in the local market, the central bank has increased support to the commercial banks, businesses, and importers of petroleum products. The Bank of Ghana earlier this month sold about $20 million to importers of petroleum products. Joy Business is learning that this last week, the Bank of Ghana sold $6 million to the market to meet demand coming from businesses and commercial banks. It is believed that this might help deal with the current pressure on the Ghana cedi. But after passing the first IMF program review, there are some who have argued that the Ghana cedi might be one of the biggest beneficiaries of this development. This is because it could deal with some of the investors that were trying to bet on the Ghana cedi's fortunes following the recent good run of the dollar on the international market.
Georgia, with that report, improving investor sentiments and the foreign exchange auction are expected to cushion the cedi against the dollar this week. This follows a staff-level agreement reached between the International Monetary Fund and the government. Here's more.
The cedi lost 1.74% in value to the American greenback last week. This is as a result of strong corporate demand. The IMF and government announced a staff-level agreement on the first review of the economic credit facility last Friday, with a second tranche of $600 million to be disbursed after the board's approval. Analysts expect this to boost investor sentiment and consequently strengthen the week going forward. This is expected to be supported by the Bank of Ghana's plans to sell $20 million in the 37th bi-weekly foreign exchange auction to bulk oil distribution companies this week. Fitch Solutions, in its latest country report on Ghana, said the local currency will appreciate by about 1% to a dollar in 2024.
That was a business desk report. So this morning on the Forex or retail market, the dollar going for 11 cedis, 82 pesos. The pound going for 14 cedis, 35 pesos. The euro going for 12 cedis, 33 pesos. In other news, banking consultant Dr. Richmond Etienne has urged the government to give preferential treatment to Ghanaian banks seeking to recapitalize their operations with funds from the Ghana Stabilization Fund. The fund, which is expected to take off before the end of this month, is making available $500 million. Dr. Etienne expressed optimism that the Stabilization Fund will bring relief to the financial market. However, he wants the government to give local banks the first priority.
We have empirical evidence that all the banks, the external owned banks, the foreign banks, have already started. I mean, I can mention names of the banks which started about as long as 3 months ago, according to Bloomberg and Reuters. Basically, the basic problem that we had in here was the local and the indigenous banks. At least they suffered a lot. The indigenous banks really suffered. They suffered. The state-owned suffered massively. And I believe if we're able to start with this, it will be a good beginning for these institutions.
Dr. Richmond Etienne is a banking consultant. Another important story I want to bring you this morning. The Pro-Vice Chancellor of the Ghana Communication Technology University, Professor Robert Ebo Hinson, has called for a strategic effort to include football as part of the brand Ghana agenda to boost the sports economy. According to him, incorporating sports, particularly into the various marketing strategies of Ghana, will boost the football economy and serve as an incentive to attract the needed foreign direct investments. Professor Hinson spoke at the Joy Sports Thought Leadership event held at the Labadi Beach Hotel on the theme Football Economy, Repurposing Our Approach to Development, the Saudi Arabian Experience.
I think marketing at a local level, club level, marketing to build the brand on the continent, marketing to build the brand globally is something we should think about. From the Ghana Tourism Authority to the Export Promotion Authority to the Investment Promotion Center to Free Zones, all the agencies in Ghana responsible for marketing Ghana abroad, maybe sports should be part of the Ghana mix we send out at a very conscious level. Let's try and include sports or football into the GIPC proposition, into the export promotion proposition, into free zones, into Ministry of Foreign Affairs, into Ministry of Trade. Anytime we get the chance to engage, let's look for investments and build solid business cases for getting the investments to take the football agenda forward. I think that kind of thinking would grow the brand locally and then make us internationally relevant as well.
That was Pro-Vice Chancellor of the Ghana Communication Technology University, Professor Robert Hinson, speaking at the Joy Sports Thought Leadership event on the business of football. While it's a Tuesday, time to bring you Investor Eye. You always have the right to seek explanations from any licensed financial institution before you invest. You must always feel to ask questions and make sure you understand the terms and conditions of any investment product offered by a bank or financial institution. Listen to Chief Executive of the Ghana Association of Banks, Johnny Wa.